A powerful and alarming earthquake recently struck Russia, sending shockwaves not just through its affected regions, but across the entire world. The quake came suddenly and violently, shaking eastern coastal regions of Russia and leaving residents terrified. Areas like Siberia and the Kamchatka Peninsula regions that frequently experience high-magnitude earthquakes were rocked by tremors that experts are calling highly unusual and concerning. Russian news agencies confirmed that coastal populations were warned to evacuate to higher ground. Sirens were sounded, and government alerts were broadcast urging residents to take emergency precautions and head to safe zones. And search operations began to look for people possibly trapped under debris. Several buildings, homes, and infrastructure were damaged. No matter how advanced our science and technology get, we still can't prevent earthquakes. We can only try to predict them or reduce their impact. That's why it's critical for countries to strengthen their emergency response systems. Following this event, Russian national emergency agencies remain on full alert, also preparing for possible aftershocks. Electricity, water, and gas supplies were disrupted in some areas. We don't just share news, we try to make you think, reflect, and prepare. If you want to stay informed about global developments, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us grow and bring you more of the stories that matter. Experts warn that the next few days are critical, as these tremors can still cause further damage or panic. Stay aware, stay safe, and stay connected with Newsphere Global for the latest updates and detailed coverage of major events happening around the world. Residents have been advised to stay in safe buildings or remain in open areas where the risk of injury is minimized. Telecommunication networks experienced outages, cutting off communication temporarily and causing further panic among residents. Schools, offices, and markets have also been closed, and people are being urged to stay indoors, listen only to official alerts, and avoid spreading unverified rumors. The government is pushing for verified communication, so that unnecessary fear doesn't worsen the situation. Areas including Kamchatka, Sakhalin, and regions connected to the Sea of Okhotsk were placed on high alert. Experts say tectonic activity in the region could be part of a larger shift. And the fact that a region like Russia is experiencing such strong seismic activity may be a warning sign about increasing global geological instability. We need to take both environmental changes and seismic movements seriously. As the ground began to shake, people rushed out of their homes. Emergency protocols were activated and fear and chaos quickly spread. Initial reports confirmed that the earthquake registered a magnitude of around 7.8, which is classified as a strong and destructive quake by any standard. It originated approximately 60 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface, a depth that allows the seismic waves to travel far and wide. As a result, tremors were felt not just near the epicenter but hundreds of kilometers away. Immediately after the quake, Russian authorities issued tsunami warnings, especially since the earthquake's epicenter was near the CIA critical indicator of potential tsunami formation. As news broke internationally, media outlets around the world began reporting it as breaking news. Seismologists and disaster response agencies reiterated the fact that after a quake of this magnitude, the threat of a tsunami is always serious. In this case, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center also issued a notice. In countries like Japan, the United States, and others across the Pacific Rim began monitoring ocean activity closely. Fortunately, as of now, no major tsunami wave has struck, though slight fluctuations in sea level have been reported indicating the ocean's response to the seismic disturbance. Emergency services in Russia acted quickly. Rescue teams were deployed to affected regions, injured individuals were transported to hospitals. Events like this remind us how vulnerable we are in the face of nature's power. Several aftershocks have already been recorded, ranging from 5.0 to 6.0 in magnitude. Due to the potential tsunami risk, port operations have been suspended in affected coastal regions, and fishermen have been strictly advised to stay out of the sea. Incidents like this just highlight the unpredictability of life. They also serve as urgent reminders of the importance of preparation and global cooperation. At Newsphere Global, our mission is to bring you real, timely, and impactful international stories with clarity and depth. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Because if natural disasters teach us one thing, it's that life is fragile and unpredictable.